Hello everyone, this is Pat with the Angel Divination YouTube channel with our daily oracle card reading and message for the 26th of February 2013. I have my loud train going by in the background. But let's hope that you can hear the reading today. My apologies. Once there was, well, it's Mercury retrograde, and there's technical difficulties going on. And the video reading that got uploaded yesterday, the sound cut out on it. And I really didn't have time to retape it. So I asked Archangel Michael to fix it, but who knows what's going on with the things. But as you know, there was 3 cards that came out. There was Pay Attention from the Mermaids, Rest, and the Moon with Daniel. And as we know, last night was the full moon. And the message had a lot to do with paying attention to your need to rest as you're recuperating from any illnesses, or if you've not been getting good night's sleep, or you know, if you have some kind of physical ailment that you've been recovering from, whether it be a cold or a flu or a medical procedure or something along those lines. I felt like a big part of the message was pay attention to your need to rest. And a lot of it was pay attention to your feelings, the recurring feelings that you're having. And we've had a lot of messages about, you know, paying attention to your intuition and your inner guidance lately. And part of the message yesterday was also about pay attention on the roads. Be careful and pay attention when you're on the road. So anyway, for today's reading, I'm going to be calling on, I felt guided to Archangel Michael this morning. And so we'll have him oversee this whole video, because as we know, he helps to kind of fix things. And I just noticed in general, since Mercury retrograde began, that my computer is running a lot slower, and just in general, technical and electronic equipment, I think, are having a hard time right now. So let's see what Michael's message is for us here on the YouTube community. Okay. Very interesting. So a little shift in here. There's a couple cards that have come out for us. So one of the cards that's jumped out of the deck is New Beginnings and a Fresh Start. Okay? So it says, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. So this is very, I think, indicative of what we've been doing with this full moon energy. Releasing. I feel like there's a lot of examination that's going on, maybe in your own personal life, kind of like an overview that, and you know, really looking at what you're ready to let go of, which the full moon energy does bring on. But I feel like this is even at a more amped up level, where you really want to take it to the next level. Okay? It's more, I feel like there's a bigger energy to it, that it's more than just about releasing the little things, the little annoyances. This is about, you know, maybe the desire to release big patterns and really clear out some karma and get a fresh new start. So let's see. In the book, New Beginnings and a Fresh Start, the additional message that goes with it, it does say, you know, there's a real new chapter in your life that's opening up. So I felt strongly this, you know, and we've gotten this message in recent weeks with the cards too. We got it from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses cards, that there's new pathways open up. And, you know, our work and our purpose is moving into new pathways. And we're exploring taking things to the next level. And I really do feel like this card is indicative of that too. It's letting us know that now this new chapter is beginning. This spring has it feels like a very amplified energy to it. As we've been dealing with shifts and changes that have a lot of intensity to them, it's taking us really to a new level because we're freeing up all sorts of new energy for ourselves. And this card in the book description, it does say there's great goodness in store for you. So keep a positive outlook. It has a whole variety of meanings with, a healing of something is very imminent. Experiencing, better conditions in your workplace or even a new job. And that, things from the past are being forgiven and forgotten. It speaks to improvement in relationships. And, this may be largely due to a lot of the work that you've done on yourself. So anyways, it's a new chapter that's opening up. And, which is always a wonderful thing to know. And the other card that came out with it is, you're on the right path. So what a wonderful confirmation as well. It says, Archangel Michael, I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me loud and clear guidance that I easily understand. Thank you for motivating me and filling me with the courage and confidence to make healthful life changes. So, technical difficulties with the cards. As these new chapters open, it calls us to make changes. And, when we want to aspire to a new level or make the bridge to that new level, we have to develop new skills that are appropriate to that next level that we're going to. So, that's often why, so many of us talk about asking the angels for help with these life changes. It can be a little bit challenging. It's in the beginning when you're starting something new, it can be, you can start off with easy steps and trying to make it as simple as possible. But it does demand of us oftentimes new skills in terms of our time management, how we take care of ourselves and our bodies in order to maintain the energy levels that may be required of this next level that we're moving to. We have to eat better. We have to eat well. In healthy ways, or ways that are healthy for us. So, but Michael stands ready, as, he indicates in this card, to let us know that, yeah, you're moving in the right direction, and we'll help you with these life changes. It reminds me of the mermaid card that we've gotten too, not too long ago, Blessed Change, where the mermaid's kind of upside down. And we are making changes that are positive. And it does mean that endings come along with that too. But it means that we're acquiring new skills and moving into a place that's really, I want to say, much more fulfilling for us, that holds more true for us, or holds more truth and integrity for us. Because remember, that New Pathways card said it's really about new pathways that have very much more to do with living in a way of following what you value and what has integrity for you. So, and in this way, in this image, Michael's always pictured with the child, and it really is symbolic of the inner kid in us, I think, that is a little afraid. It also represents sort of when we're starting on a new chapter and a new path, our level of maturity and experience with it is like that of a child. Anytime we start a new business or a new endeavor, we're kind of like a baby with it, or even a new position in your job or work. You're kind of at the baby or the child level with it. So Michael's letting us know as we move into new path, he's the adult that's kind of holding our hand through it. When people move into a new business or when you move into a new position at work, there's often a mentor or somebody that you can shadow or a coach that works along with you. So it could definitely, in some ways, mean that it's time to make sure you have that person, or Michael is providing that person for you. But Michael is there himself, also guiding and protecting you as we move into these new pathways and energies. It's a strong form of guidance, and whenever we feel confused, we can always ask Michael, what is the next step? What do I need to do next? and ask for strong, just like the card says, ask for strong, easily understandable, clear messages, and he will get them to you. And, and if you feel like you don't get anything after you ask that, don't worry about it. Sometimes the answer doesn't always come right away, or sometimes you may not necessarily need to do something right at that moment. He'll let you know when the time is. So those are our messages for today. And let's keep our fingers crossed that the sound works for this, because these days I don't always have time to retape it. But thank you all for your lovely comments and for letting me know. I so appreciate it. And I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care, everyone.